Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and having another quick look at some fruits from the garden, a quick tasting, see how they're looking. If you watched my October tour video on Sunday the 2nd, I might be releasing this 2 or 3 days later, you may have seen at the end of the video that there was a very small black Madeira fig there, which is this one. And I had several ripe, what I thought were long due, but now another fig enthusiast thinks it might be Madeleine de Saison. So we'll have to wait and see. And you probably also noticed that when I was walking around, I found 2 of my pawpaw, or the only 2 pawpaw that are on my seedling tree, unnamed seedling tree. Had fallen off in the net bag that I put round to protect them. So I thought what we'd have to do is have a quick cut open of these fruits on the camera. See if I can manage to do it without any mishaps and just see what they look like inside. So we'll start with the pawpaw. It's soft, which means it should be nice and ripe. Let's see if we can get that open. Have a look at this tiny little black Madeira to see if it's at all edible inside. Doesn't look too bad. And we'll have a look at this long due or Madeleine de Saison, which looks pretty impressive as well. Look pretty good inside, don't they, on the whole? So this is meant to be a black Madeira. Ignore the size, it's just a little figlet that's ripened. The one I tasted a week or so ago was obviously a fairly normal size, and this was a fig tree that was originally bought as Rouge de Bordeaux. We then thought it was probably going to be, it definitely wasn't Rouge de Bordeaux, we thought it was Long Due. And now a couple of, as I said, discussion with someone else, he thinks it might be a Madeleine de Saison. So we'll taste that in a minute. It's full of juice inside, so it should be very nice. This is the unnamed seedling pawpaw. Will produce much bigger fruits in time, but it was a bad year for them this year. And I only had the 3 fruits, of which these are the last 2. Let's cut the other fruit open inside as well, as I'm going to eat them both today. They've probably been sitting in that bag for a few days, which isn't ideal. They do seem to be fairly juicy, so hopefully, if I can get it to split in half, it will be edible inside. We will see. Very small seeds in it, but I can smell the smell from here when I've opened it. So let me pause the video and we'll flip the camera around and perhaps do some tasting. So here we go. Sorry, I'm looking a bit scruffy. This should be, this first one should be a small black Madeira. See, it's a nice dark fig. There's several other figs that have these characteristics, but I think it will probably turn out to be that. Even though it's small, it's very nice. Now we'll get a spoon and perhaps try the seedling pawpaw again. Downside of these is the stone seeds they have in them. Some varieties are meant to have less seeds, but see what happens. Yeah, it's got a nice banana-y, creamy banana-y, pearish taste. Perhaps not as nice as the one I had the other day. Definitely a custardy flavour and texture. Much better once you've got the seeds out of the way and you can actually spoon out the flesh. Of course, if you've got large fruits, these would be a lot nicer to eat. And finally, go look at this extremely juicy fig here. Now this actually fell off the tree in the bag, so it protected it luckily. So I'm thinking it's going to be as ripe as it's possible to get. They're still very nice. They're losing their sweetness and flavour now that we're into October because of the lower temperatures. There's not the heat to develop the flavour, but the actual flesh is perfect still. Lovely and soft and juicy. Just hasn't got that sweetness and flavour that the one I had from only a week or so ago. Nevertheless, very, very nice. Anyway, sorry, flies drive me mad. Thanks for watching that short tasting video. I thought a couple of people might appreciate it. Please remember to give me a thumbs up, share the video if you think anybody might be interested. These are UK grown pawpaw and figs, and subscribe to my channel if anything I do interests you, and remember to click on that bell if you'd like to get updates on new videos as they come out. I'll see you all soon. It's Brett out for now.